Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me, and as you already know from the video title, this video is a review of Paula's Choice. I must admit I've never used any of her products before. This is the first time. I've been quite intrigued, to be honest. For a while now I've been wanting to try out her products because I've heard her name and her brand so many times in videos and blogs. So I thought, let's see how it works for my oily, acne-prone, mature skin. Now, if you have been a part of my channel, then you will probably know that for the past few months, I've been running some sort of an experiment with my skin. My original skincare regimen is very simple, fuss-free, using only kitchen ingredients, and I had made a video on what I do. I'm going to attach the link up here. But few months ago, I had a bad breakout of mask-related acne, and I decided to try The Ordinary. For 6 weeks, I used products only from The Ordinary and nothing else, and I made a review video for you when I finished the full cycle. Then I tried Indian Ayurvedic brand called Kama Ayurveda. I used it for a month and a bit, and then once again I made a review video on it. This time now I'm going to try Paula's Choice, very famous international brand. I got a few of her travel size packs because this is really a trial. This is an experiment. Let's see whether I like it or not, or if there are any favorites, or if there's anything that I would rather not use in future. So as I mentioned before, my skin is oily and acne prone, and I went through her website, her UK website, and I selected a few products that I think will suit my skin. So let me unbox. Apparently unboxing is a very popular theme on YouTube, though I cannot understand for the love of God why people would want to watch it. But anyway, so this is the box. Anyway, so this is the box, and let's see what I have got. This is my receipt. Okay, that's a list of things. And one good thing about shopping in UK and many other countries is that if I don't want anything, I can just return it for a full refund. Unfortunately, that is not something that we can do in India, but hopefully sometime in future we can expect better customer service in India too. So let's see what I got. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the cleansers. Okay, what do I have? So these are all travel sizes. I hope that they last me for 4 weeks. I didn't expect this to be so tiny. This is Paula's Choice Perfectly Balanced Foaming Cleanser in a little pack. Let me open it. So this is from the Resist range for normal to oily skin, perfectly balanced foaming cleanser. And the description said that this can be used to remove makeup too. So I felt a bit optimistic and I got this one. So after the cleanser, I have got the toner because I am a 90s girl. I love my toning after cleansing, and this is the only full size product because I did not manage to find a travel size in this. This is from the Skin Balancing range, which is for oily to combination skin, and it is a pore reducing toner with niacinamide. So this is the toner that I got. I think in a couple of weeks I'll be only toning my skin and I won't be left with any other product by the looks of it. Anyway, so for daytime, an ultralight moisturizing fluid with broad spectrum SPF 30 plus with antioxidants from the Clear range. So this is for sun protection as well as moisturization. So in the morning I'm going to cleanse, tone, and then use this one. What am I going to do in the evening? For the evening, I have, in addition to toning, Paula's Choice classic product, the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid exfoliant that contains salicylic acid, and this is a chemical exfoliator. So the direction is once or twice daily, apply over face and neck, do not rinse For daytime, always follow with a sunscreen. Okay. Then there's another active product that I have got to be used at night time. This is the 1% retinol treatment with peptides and vitamin C. Let's see how the bottle looks like. Now what I have planned is that at night time I will remove makeup with a cleanser and then tone, and then I have decided that initially I'm going to use the retinol on alternate nights. Now mind you, I had used retinol with the ordinary and my skin is quite resilient. It did not react, but apparently this is quite strong. So I'm going to first start with tiny amounts alternate nights, and if that works, then for 5 nights in a week I'm going to use retinol, and for 2 nights I'm going to use the exfoliator. So I'm not going to use both of them in the same session. So this is the 1% retinol treatment and it matches with my sweater, as you can see. And then for nighttime moisturization, I have got once again from the Resist range, that is for this one is for normal to oily skin, anti-aging clear skin hydrator, which also contains niacinamide and vitamin C. So this is the nighttime moisturizer that I thought is going to suit my oily skin type. Now I got one item at free along with these products. I chose the Omega Complex Eye Cream with Chia and Flaxseed. Now this is for normal to dry skin, but honestly the other options that they had, I didn't want to try any of them. So this is an eye cream, so even though this is a dry cream, I thought maybe the under eye area tends to get dry, so this might be a good fitment for that. So this is the eye cream, a sample size that I got free. So I am going to try all of these. Let's hope they last me for a month at least, so that I can leave you with a good, reliable, honest review. I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, welcome back. So it has been a month since I started using skincare products only from Paula's Choice, and I am in a position to provide you guys with a decent enough review. In all honesty, I believe that one needs to use a product for at least 6 months before they can reliably comment on their efficacy. That, however, is a bit of a stretch, and I think 4 weeks is enough time for my skin to turn around at least once and for me to appreciate difference from a new product. Ideally, I would have liked to stretch it to 6 weeks, but I did run out of many of the products. They were all small travel sample sizes, as you know. Now, how was my regimen? In the morning, I cleansed with the cleanser. I did only 1 round of cleansing. Then I used the niacinamide toner and finally finished it off with the hydrating fluid that contains SPF. It's like a combination of moisturizer and sunscreen. For the evening, I started with cleansing. Now the cleanser described it as something that is also able to remove makeup. I did have my reservations because I never used only a foaming cleanser to remove makeup. I always thought that you need something oil-based, but nonetheless, I tried with this. I did double cleansing both times with the same cleanser. And then I used the niacinamide toner. For the third step, I used the actives, either the BHA leave-in exfoliator or the retinoid, and then finally the moisturizer. You guys remember I was provided with a free sample of an eye cream, so as long as it lasted, I used it both day and night in my under eye area. How was my experience? Now, they are obviously very good products, excellent quality. However, angels did not sing and violins did not play whilst I was using them. It was not disappointing, but I guess I just expected too much from it, so it was not an exhilarating experience at the same time. My skin has remained clear. There has not been any fresh eruption of acne. I just had some very few tiny comedones in the lower part of my right cheek, almost near the jawline. I don't know from where. These blemishes are from old acne scars. They will fade over time. My skin, I've told a million times before, thankfully Touchwood is very forgiving, and doesn't matter what product I use, they are going to clear up. My forehead and my nose have remained clear, so these are the areas where I usually get eruptions, so that has been amazing. And Sometimes I've also noticed that my face had a glow, which I really appreciated, because when I used the ordinary, I guess probably because of the retinoid, my skin became very dry, and I'm not used to seeing my skin as dry. I always had oily skin. So it just felt like a dry, dull, but clear version of my own face. And I really did not like it as much. Even with Paula's Choice, initially that did happen, and at some point I thought of buying they have a moisturizer, hydration booster or something. But I guess I just was using too little quantities of the moisturizer because I was afraid of finishing it off too early, which eventually happened anyway. So once I started using a decent amount, that was controlled to a large extent. In all honesty though, my face and my skin doesn't look too different from when I was using products from other skincare ranges, even those that contain no active at all. I know that fine lines and wrinkles and all that bits and bobs, you need to use products for months and months and months before you can see any difference. So 4 weeks is probably not enough time. But based on what my experience has been so far, they are very good, but they are not miracle products. Now, coming to individual products, the cleanser, it cleanses, it does its job, but probably not makeup. I'm not going to use this to remove makeup ever. I don't think it's a much more superior quality of cleanser compared to what I've used for the rest of my life. So it's not something that I would be too keen to buy again. The toner, niacinamide, it is said that it has a lot of benefits, and I would like to believe that this toner is responsible for calming my skin down. It did irritate my skin, and my skin felt burning and itching at some point. I guess probably I was pouring too much toner into the cotton wool pad. That was the only full-size bottle I had, and I was being a bit more generous with it. So that could have been the reason. Initially, and I have to mention this, initially, whenever I put the under eye cream after the toner, my under eye area just burnt, even though I was not really using my toner over here. Whatever little, specks went over to my to the area around my eyes just burnt whenever I layered the under eye cream. And at some point, there was I don't know if you can see, there has been a little scarring from the burn near the outer corner of my right eye. So at that point, I really had to take a step back, and I stopped using the actives for a week because I wasn't sure if the actives are contributing to the skin irritation. And I used little amount of the toner, let it dry completely before going on to the next step, to the moisturizing step. But after that, I was careful for a week or so, since it has been fine, and I haven't had any problems since then. Sunscreen, I must say that this is one product I really loved, and if I am to go back and buy one thing, this probably would be the one. I loved that it does not leave any white cast at all. I like that it is hydrating yet light, good enough for my oily skin, yet it did provide a glow, albeit for a very short time. When I first wear it, my face looks glowy and nice and smooth, and then after a while it sort of disappears somewhere. But at least even for a brief period of time, it does make my skin look nice and fresh. And obviously not leaving a white cast is a big plus for this one. I have been to quite a few sunny places wearing this, and I have not tanned. I don't burn, I tan, but I have not tanned, so I guess that's a marker of its efficacy, if I'm allowed to say so. Then coming to the retinoid, once again, this is also something that I would be inclined to buy in future if I don't find a better retinoid. It has a very distinctive smell, and somehow I do like that smell. It's nothing aromatic, but it's a very chemically smell that I seem to like for some reason. And it blends easily. Initially, I was a bit skeptical about using it because a lot of reviews said that this is very potent. Your skin is going to flake like a snake, as if you're shedding your hide, or you're going to have purging. I don't know if there's something wrong with my skin, or my skin is extra resilient, because nothing of that sort happened to me. I was using really, really tiny amounts, and then I was more generous and using the, the pea size amount that's recommended. And then the moisturizer, it does its job. It moisturizes. It is very good. It's not amazing. I don't think I'll go back and, shell precious pounds for this. The eye cream, I honestly don't think I'm ever going to buy that eye cream ever again, because it just made my eyes burnt. I was really glad when it finished. I tried to persevere with the hope that there's going to be some difference. And as a person, as a consumer, I don't really believe in eye creams. I don't think they have much more benefit in addition to being a more expensive version of a normal cream. And also this sort of proved me to be right. So that is my review of Paula's Choice. As I said, there are some things that I would definitely like to go back and buy again. Some other things which are very good, but they are not better compared to other things I've tried in my life. So they will be in the no list for me. But otherwise, it's a very good brand. I haven't had any bad experience apart from the little burning thing that I had initially. And I blame myself for it, probably because I was using too much of certain products. I am going to go into a different brand from tomorrow morning. If you're interested in a real person's experience of trying out different skincare brands, stay with me. I have several other contents in my channel too, but this is definitely going to be a recurring theme. So please subscribe if you want to see more of it, and hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye.